Hello again. In this video, I'm going to show you some of the progress I made on the menu system. I'm working with player prefs. I'm using the asset advanced player pref, so I have that window open and I'm basically checking the data as I go through. I have a debug system set up. So this is the profile select screen, and I have 4 different profiles made: Steve, Steve 2, 3, and Steve O. Steve has 2 minutes and 28 seconds played. I'm just going to load him into the open world. This is a mock scene that I have, and basically I have the player data brought into the scene. So I have Steve, level 1, option 1. There's going to be a decision system, so the player can choose different things, and depending on what he chooses, he's going to have a slightly different experience as he's playing through the story. Once you create a profile, you become 1% complete, so that's being tracked. And he was at 2 minutes and 28 seconds when the scene loaded. So I'll just go ahead and exit the scene now and jump back into the profile select. And we could see now he's at 3 minutes. And yeah, so let me just go ahead and delete the player prefs. And I'll go through the process I'm basically working with to test. So when you start a new game, you create your name. This guy will be Steve 1. And then you're brought to an intro screen, and this is all just placeholder right now. You could pick between option 1 or option 2. Like I said, so something different will happen depending on which one the user selects. I'll go with 2 this time. Now we can see it took me almost 15 seconds to go through the intro scene, and my name is Steve 1, and I have level 1 option 2 selected. Now I'll go ahead and load in again. I'll create this guy named AAA. This time I'll select option 1. And we can see that I have different data for this user with a different play time. He's got 4.8 seconds. Now I'll go back into the profile select screen. I could see that I have different users with different play times. And I'll select Steve 1. And now I'm back with Steve 1 loaded in the open world scene. Level 1, he selected option 2. And the level 1 option 2, that I'm basically using a string to determine which level the player will be in when the open world is loaded. And that's the logic that will determine what happens, like which events are active, etc. And he had 29 seconds, so I'll exit out. And I could create more profiles, but I think you get the point. I'll actually just do one more. So this is the character intro scene. I didn't really talk about it too much. I just went through it. I'm using the dialogue system that I wrote. I wrote it a few years ago. It's actually really powerful, so you could chain different sequences of dialogue together and basically create a dialogue-driven game. And this is how I'm going to approach the dialogue option. So, yeah, just create some nice looking chat boxes. This is all placeholder right now, so I don't know what it's actually going to look like. But that's about it. So, yeah, I'll just choose option 2 for this guy. And we could see he has 1 minute and 42 seconds because he was slow in the intro scene. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next video.